or Dublin drops, aka Irish slammers, aka Irish car bombs that we got roasted for.
Irish shooters. Hey, we made Irish Twitter. We almost went viral. Can we ever go to Ireland though? I don't think so.
No, we're known. We're known now.
Or no, they have our pictures up.
They have wanted dead or alive signs on at every single pub in Ireland.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because all of us can fit in. We all got a little red in our beards.
Or they would never know.
Dude, I ordered so many Irish car bombs.
Lucky Charms.
That's so much better. I did the wrong accent.
I even went to the Irish place in Orlando, and we were like, "Oh, can we get a round of Irish car bombs?" He's like, "Oh, they're called." I forgot what he called them. They're called. He didn't say like in a dick way. He was like, "Oh, you got to call them these or whatever."
Oh, so he was helping you out, unlike the people that were trying to kill us on Twitter.
They were. You might not have gotten it, pal, but instead, like, oh, you guys are fucking pricks. You're douchebags. This and that and the other. I'm like, you know what?
They absolutely hated us.
I don't care how right you guys might be, but we're gonna make you seem like you're wrong.
Jay was fucking rocking that leather jacket on Instagram.
Bro, you saw that?
You saw that on the Pi Day pics?
I was fucking jealous.
Dude, that's what happens when you get married on Pi Day. You get to have two of your favorite things. Your Wii and an apple pie.
You look like Danny Zuko.
I look better than Danny Zuko, okay? I kept saying I look like a greaser.
Hey, hey, honey, how you doing? Hey,
That's Pony Boy.
Hey, you got to get it. And then you point and you grab some grease. You rub your hair.
just wipe your forehead and then wipe your hair. Wipe your forehead and then wipe your hair. Hey.
Bro, where is Brick Shithouse? Is he?
I know. Is he even part of the program anymore?
He's in a doghouse with Mallory.
Ooh,
is he really?
What do you do?
She only works, or she works weekends. So like when she's off at nights or off on a day, she wants like him to hang out with her. So she like forces him to pretty much hang out.
That's not
so he didn't do nothing wrong. He's just
no.
He's with the old ball and chain.
He knows his place. He knows what to do.
Okay. I mean, let's just call it like it is. That's not the doghouse, though. You
The
made
brick shit house.
Yeah, okay. He's in the brick shit house. Built by brick.
He's not in trouble
No, thank goodness.
So if she gets in trouble, does that mean she's in the brick shit house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love their argument. They're arguing today at when we were out to eat, and it was about the most stupid thing. It was about Canada currency and how it's like pronounced, and if it's like more to live there or it costs things. And Bryce is like, "You mean USDs and CNDs?" And she's like, "No, it's CAN. It's Canada." And he like literally pulled it up on Google, and they were just fucking going back and forth. And he's like, "Well, technically, it's."
Wait, I gotta stop you. Is it CAN or CND? Because I thought it was CAN too.
Because that's what she was saying. She's like, when you buy stuff and it has the tags, it says CAN, like Canada, like go say can $6.75 US $4.75, like saying it costs more because of taxes.
It just says Canadian currency. It doesn't say what the name of it is, right?
Yeah, I think it's like I think it is CND is like Canadian currency, like the actual name. But like if you go and buy stuff at a store though, like if you ever went to the book fair and they would have like the Canada price and the US price. Yeah. I think that's what she was getting at, where it says US and like Canada.
You know, the Canada price was always a couple bucks more.
It was, right?
Yeah.
But when you look it up, it's only, I guess, like the US dollar or whatever, it's only 79 cents. So technically their currency is less than ours. But I think
so their money's worth, like not worthless, but it's worth less than ours is. That's why their shit why it costs more to buy something than it does.
Because of taxes and all that, right?
Yeah, that was because of inflation and like value of a dollar, like not value of a dollar, but like value of the currency.
Hey, you know what? The final 2 minutes, we take whatever you guys want to give us.
Damn right.
We'll take pesos.
We will take 1 million yen.
We'll take crypto.
We'll take dollar.
We'll take Lizzo.
Damn right.
Damn, I couldn't think of nothing that rhymes with Lizzo. We'll take Pringles.
There you go.
Dude.
Okay.
There it
is.
What
the fuck is going on in baseball?
They're having a season. That's a plus.
I think what happened was it took so long to get the CBA approved that now it's like when you try to hold back that nut and you hold back and you hold back and then it finally goes and it just goes. Blah!
Well, you saw the thing with Correa. He signed his contract at like 1 a.m. in the morning. They're like, what the fuck was he doing? He was like, Minnesota.
Minnesota. And you know that guy's just chasing the money because what is Minnesota good for?
I mean, they're in an easy division.
Not that easy. They got the White Sox, don't they?
And the Indians aren't like bad.
They're the Guardians now, pal.
Guardians. Sorry, I always forget. So
come
sorry.
on. The Indians got canceled.
Are you going to get a Guardians jersey?
I was looking for a McKenzie one. They don't have any for sale, like real ones for sale.
You could have someone make them. I think we should sport them.
Let's do it.
Sport them on the potty while interviewing him.
I mean, they had like fake replica ones. They had like really cool ones. Like they had a holographic one that looked pretty cool.
Yeah. Dude, that's pretty dope. We need to get it. How about the freaking I'm sorry to be switching over so fast. We'll get back to baseball in a sec, but how about the freaking Canes winning their first round matchup and they're leading their second round matchup trying to make the Sweet 16?
Oh. They almost lost the lead.
Well, they almost, but they didn't.
They didn't.
They're going to hold tight on to that 1 point lead. But anyways, so yeah, and a couple big free agents are finally falling. I guess, that kind of domino effects from the season starting later. You can't sign all those free agents, but Freddie Freeman's in LA. And then
Story.
Trevor Story just signed a big contract with Boston too. So
it's crazy.
I think that, especially on the left side of the infield, pair him with Rafael Devers. Got a pretty sweet infield there, pal.
Shit. But what about now? And then you got to worry about like the Yankees, like players can't play, right? Because of the vaccinations.
Vaccination in the Mets. In the Mets. Yep. If you're unvaccinated, you can't play in New York. You can play all your away games, but you can't play your home games.
It's that same shit Kyrie's going through with the Nets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
he's allowed to be in the stands as a fan without wearing a mask. He's just not allowed to be 8 feet over and play in the game.
Yeah, because they got in trouble too for having him there.
It's so dumb.
I concur.
Do you think the Yankees will trade Judge? Oh my gosh.
Why does he fall underneath the unvaccinated player list?
Oh, I don't know. I saw he is unvaccinated. Oh, well, full circle, baby. No, I saw that they're thinking about trading him. But I mean, doesn't he have like a massive contract and he's always hurt? Like, I mean, that's a terrible contract to get into.
Him and Giancarlo, they kind of need to move on from their whole outfield. Like ever since Giancarlo left the Marlins.
Is he outfield or is he just DH now, Giancarlo?
I don't know. He might be more of a DH now.
I mean, probably because they got Stanton and they both played right field. Or because they got fucking what's his name?
Well, whenever he's listed on the depth chart, it's an outfielder. So I'm just going to say their outfield is a bunch of bums. Unhealthy, I should say.
Have the Marlins made any big moves? I saw they signed Jorge Soler.
Dude, the Marlins.
Baby.
They just, I don't know. They just move up AAA and AA for people. That's all they do.
Because anytime somebody's good, you trade them for 7 prospects. And then one prospect is good. And then you trade them away for 7 more prospects.
Yeah.
And they all suck except for one. Works.
Like you'll see this. So the Pirates have 6 out of the top 100 prospects on the top 100 prospect list. Mm-hmm. But those guys will get called up. They'll play a couple years. They'll realize that they're good, and then they're going to trade them away because the Pirates are a small market team. Exactly how it works. They have Cabrian Hayes too, playing third base. They'll probably trade him in a couple years. That's just how it works.
Did the Marlins almost make the playoffs last year?
No, they made the playoffs the year before when it was expanded, but I think 14 teams made it.
But they have a good young pitching like core.
Their pitchers are very good. I know Sixto.
They're all pretty young too, I believe.
Sixto Sanchez. Yeah, he's pretty solid. They have I don't know if he's still with the team or he signed with anyone else, but Sandy Alcantara.
Yeah.
Was pretty good too. So they have a good nucleus.
I think their team's just young.
I mean, it is, but they kind of fall in like the same umbrella as the Pirates. Like every time they have someone good, they raise them through the minor league system, they get them to the big leagues, and then within a couple years, they're playing for somebody else. You see a lot of Marlins.
Like workhorses. They're just getting these players like to superstar level and then getting rid of them.
Yeah, full circle, baby.
They're basically a AAA team.
And then sometimes out of the blue, like the 2012 Marlins and then the 1997 and 2003 when they won the two championships, they spent a shit ton of money. So 2012, whenever they opened up their stadium, and then the prior time, they just unloaded on free agency. And then the next year, everyone was gone.
And then they got rid of Cabrera.
Yeah.
Became one of the greatest hitters of all time.
For the Ditois.
I like that trade. I didn't think it was too bad.
Who'd you guys give up to the Marlins?
Prospects.
Yeah, it was hella prospects and draft picks and stuff.
Had no name prospects. And then then Hanley started doing well, and then they got rid of him.
Yep.
They gave Hanley he went back to the Red Sox, right? And that's who he got drafted by or something.
I mean, what do you think's going on there? Because like, wasn't Jeter one of like the vice president of baseball operations or something? He just left.
He just wanted FSO for beating him in the World Series.
You think so?
No, I don't know.
He's been holding on to it so long. He just wanted to work there for 4 or 5 years and not get them anywhere just to get them back. It could happen.
You know what I realized from a funny movie that like I just watched the other day was The Other Guys. And I realized Mark Wahlberg is the one that shoots Derek Jeter, and Mark Wahlberg is from Boston. So it made me laugh even harder when I found it, like when I realized that. They're like, what? He's a biracial angel. He's like, you should have shot A-Rod instead.
You shot me.
Great movie. Top 3.
Yeah, I forgot that the Florida Marlins, back when they were the Florida Marlins, traded Dontrell Willis to the Detroit Tigers as well.
Yeah.
Yo, he was a stud until he went to Detroit. He was good at Miami. Once he went to Detroit, he kind of fell off. Yeah. He played for a couple of years, but
he also had that wrinkle where he was a very good hitter and he would hit bombs.
Yeah, don't really need that in the AL.
Yeah, I think he has a couple grand slams or something too.
Grand salamis?
I believe so.
Dude, Shohei needs to hit some grand salamis. I think the Angels will be a sleeper team this year. I think that they put it all together. Trout and Ohtani stay healthy, and we see what they can really do.
I mean, Trout hasn't been able to stay healthy the last couple of years. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I mean, Ohtani, whenever he played, he he had Tommy John surgery, and then the next year he got hurt pretty much for the whole season too. Or he didn't pitch, and he only hit like a majority of the games.
True.
So last year was like his first healthy season, and then you don't have Trout. So it's like if they could stay healthy, I think that's going to be a pretty good show.
Are we going to be able to go to any Marlins and Angels games this year?
Dude, they're so cheap. I'm so down.
Go see MLB, the show. Hey, Ohtani show. I tried.
Nothing better than a beer and a nice hot dog.
Dude, and I wonder how close the Brightline gets you to the stadium too.
Oh yeah.
I'll find out. I know it only brings you like less than a mile away from the Heat Stadium, the Heat Arena. How far is it from there?
It's a decent ways away. It's not really in Bayside or Bayshore, whatever the hell it's called.
I've actually heard the best thing to get at a Marlin game is the Cuban sandwiches.
Really?
Supposedly, I remember
it's a staple there.
I remember they used to have a Fat Tuesdays in there, and then they switched it out for like kind of like the same concept, like frozen drinks, but it was off brand and it didn't taste as good, man. Bring Fat Tuesdays back to Marlins Park.
Well, Fat Tuesday is not even in Lauderdale anymore, right?
Nope, they got rid of it there too.
It's the drinking Taco Bell now, the alcoholic one.
Oh yeah, that one. I was thinking of the one that was at the Hard Rock.
Come on now, that's pretty dope. No, that was, what was that one called? It wasn't Fat Tuesdays.
Oh, you're talking about
the one that was at the Hard Rock?
Frozen?
Wet Willie's.
Yeah, Wet Willie's.
Wet Willie's was dangerous,
Wet
bro.
Willie's.
The first time I had it when I was 21, I had 1.5 and I threw up everywhere. I was throwing right back up in the cup while we were in the car ride home, and I was fucking, but I was like grown up enough to take it and go throw it out the window because I had more coming up.
That's disgusting.
Well, at least you know you can always trust me in your car, no matter how drunk I am. I'll find a way to not make a mess on the inside.
Can we give Clap a round of applaud, please?
Hey, give me a round of applause.
First of all,
I got you.
There's a little hiccup there, but go ahead, Chugs. Where is it? Round of applause. Maybe make that as clap. All right. So Clap, you were given the award for the best boot and rallier out of the whole friend group. Because I do not know anyone that can boot and rally like you, my friend. It is like what you're known for. This guy gets obliterated by 5 o'clock. Yaks is kind of gone from 5 to 8, comes back to life, and is the life of the party for another 7 hours.
It's because of the case challenge.
I don't know if I ever did that with the case challenge. I haven't done that in a minute.
Bro, I remember even back in the day at Chronic's graduation party, you freaking yacked all over the table, and I thought you're out for the This guy wakes up like a freaking zombie. Like, I think he even gets up like the Undertaker. It's like with a beer in his hand, just chugged another one.
It's crazy.
I remember that. We were playing beer pong or something, and I was drinking the drink, and right when I went down, I went and went right back in the cup. Or it was in my mouth, and like I tried to like swallow it, but then throw up came up instead, and then just so much it like sprayed like onto the table. Yeah, I think that's what had happened. Dude,
that was something serious, but I just got to give it to you, man. I don't know.
Oh, the Hurricanes are
yak. I'm toasted
right now.
I appreciate it, man. I usually only throw up when like I've had just too much like at once, or if it's like tequila. If I throw up because I'm too drunk, that's usually when I'm out. I'll sleep around the toilet. I don't care. I have no shame.
Or Dublin drops, aka Irish slammers, aka Irish car bombs that we got roasted for.
Irish shooters. Hey, we made Irish Twitter like. We almost went viral on Irish Twitter. Can we ever go to Ireland though? I don't think so.
No, we're known. We're known now.
We're known. They have our pictures up.
They have wanted dead or alive signs on at every single pub in Ireland.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because all of us can fit in. We all got a little red in our beards. All of us.
Whole lot of red.
Or they would never know.
Dude, I ordered so many Irish car bombs.
Lucky Charms.
That's so much better. I did the wrong accent.
I even went to the Irish place in Orlando, and I asked for an Irish car bomb, and the guy literally said, "Oh, they're called. What was the name? I forgot the name. He called it something else. He's like, you're not allowed to call them out here." I was like, I know. Trust me.
Where was that at?
What is the name of it? I don't know. It's called the Pub. I think that's the name. The Pub.
Where at?
In Orlando, right on International Drive, I think.
Oh, so like even there, like somebody said you're not allowed to call them that?
Yeah, because we were like, oh, can we get a round of Irish car bombs? He's like, oh, they're called. I forgot what he called them. They're called. He didn't say like in a dick way. He was like, oh, you got to call them these or whatever. I was like, okay.
Oh, so he was helping you out, unlike the people that were trying to kill us on Twitter.
They were like you could be cordial about it, like understand, like, hey, like you might not have gotten it, pal. But instead, like, oh, you guys are fucking pricks. You're douchebags. This and that and the other. I'm like, You know what?
They absolutely hated us.
I don't care how right you guys might be, but we're going to make you seem like you're wrong. Did you get suspended on Twitter? Because you
my uncle got suspended like 3 or 4 times already.
Donald Trump did, and he was the president.
Bryce's dad, Brick's dad. Free that man.
Free that man, Brick's dad.
Hey, free Brick's daddy. Free Brick's daddy.
I think his name's Marlins fan on Twitter. Free him.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Bunch of piles. How you get freaking blocked on Twitter? Twitter, like I feel like you can say or do anything on it and not get in trouble. I didn't realize this. You can actually get in trouble.
Speaking of St. Patty's Day, I'm gonna throw this clip in so they could see it on the screen when I'm playing this. This is what I did on St. Patrick's Day to get. So I had just gotten home from work. It's like 8:00 in the morning, and I did this video so I could like celebrate. I was gonna post it on social media, and I was gonna send it to everybody just to get in the spirit. So as you see here, I'm opening up the beer. And then I'm pouring the beer. Oh, I was just going to fast forward, but oh well. Ready? Slam the shot glass. Look at it. Aren't you guys impressed? Okay.
8:00 in the morning.
So I do that, right? Crushed it. I was like, oh, today's going to be a fantastic day. It's going to be the best St. Patty's Day ever. I threw up less than 15 seconds of that video ending. That whole car bomb went right back in the toilet.
The thing is, it curdles so freaking quick. If you don't do it immediately, you're toast.
Uh-huh.
You're canned, pal.
So I didn't do a single one that entire Thursday night on St. Patty's Day. I couldn't do it.
After you had gotten roasted and said you were going to do 20 of them.
I don't remember that. I couldn't. I don't know.
You did say 20.
When you and I did them at your house, I threw up that night, and I couldn't do no more. I think it ruined me for a bit. I'm gonna have to take a whole nother year off.
I think it's the Guinness is what gets everyone because it just sits there.
It's so much.
I think the shot's really good. Like just the shot without the Guinness is like good.
Yeah, you get what? Jameson, coffee liqueur, and Bailey's.
Yeah.
I think even you could just do it with Jameson and Bailey's. A lot of places just do it with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the official way is. Does anyone have the
official way? Is the way I made them with a little bit of coffee liqueur.
I know. Ask Irish Twitter; they know all about it.
Dude, they also would get on you for the way you just poured that beer because the way Guinness is made or some shit, you're not even supposed to tilt the glass. It just naturally pours perfect.
No way, really?
That's what they say. They get on you for that.
I have 5 more Guinnesses in my fridge because I didn't want because after that one Guinness, I was like, I'm not touching these. Yeah. I got 5 more in the fridge. I should go get one and go pour it right in front.
It's pretty nasty. I'm not a huge fan of Guinness. It's not something that I look for, you know.
After a hard day at work, I'm not drinking a Guinness.
Yeah, you're not. You're pouring out a Coors Light. You know,
definitely a Coors.
Maybe a Mick Ultra. That's what you're getting into.
Ain't something light and crisp, like a nice like afternoon beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Like a Blue Moon with an orange.
And I am partially convinced that all these craft beer, IPA drinkers, they don't even like it. They just down it, look at the alcohol percentage, say, okay, I'm hard. This is 9.2%. I'm over here sipping my 4.2 and I enjoy it. Damn it. I enjoy it.
I feel like most drinks over 9%, you're not drinking for the taste. You're drinking, you're there for a reason. And that reason is to get as fucked up as fast as you can. So then you house one of those 11.2% beers. And then you just sip on some 10%ers.
Yeah, they have a 19% beer. What is the purpose?
So you only need 1 instead of 6.
You need 1. And I mean, just think about it. So what's like the equivalent to that? What kind of alcohol do you know that has like 20%? Just like
Malibu?
I think Malibu's less. think it's like
Less?
15. Yeah.
That's why it's disgusting.
I don't know.
So yeah, just imagine that. So a typical beer is 12 ounces. So that's like 12 plus shots of Malibu. That'll get you right.
You guys like Malibu?
I don't like it straight. I like it mixed with stuff.
Yeah, mixed. Yeah, to mix it.
I've never been a fan of coconut, so I'm not a big fan of Malibu.
I don't like artificial coconut flavors, but I'll like eat a coconut and drink the milk out of it. But like when you do artificial coconut, I think it's like too sweet.
Listen here,
something with it.
It's coconut water. Get it straight.
Whatever.
Damn it.
Then why is it white?
It's not. It's clear.
Oh yeah.
The stuff you're drinking is processed, buddy.
You ain't talking to me. I don't drink that stuff.
Well, you're not talking to me.
Because it's delicious and filled with electrolytes.
Is that called almond water or almond milk?
Holy water.
It's almond milk water.
Almond milk water.
Damn right, bud. Bro, 10 minutes to go in the second half, and your Miami Hurricanes are up by 8, baby. Trying to advance.
Oh, are you guys trying to make the Sweet 16 just like Michigan already made the Sweet 16?
Yup. Just like Gonzaga did. Just like Duke did.
Who's the real UM?
Just
University of Michigan.
Just like St. Peter's did.
With their boy Doug.
The Sweet 16.
They got Dougie Fresh on St. Peter's.
Bro, Dougie mustache. Dougie get shit done.
Dougie buckets.
I mean, that mustache is pretty. That mustache is pretty iconic.
Dude, that guy is. I mean, he's getting laid 24/7 after this tourney. Like his heart, his mind, everything is set on the tourney. Where do you think his heart and his mind are going to be whenever it's done? The ride's over.
Under a vagina.
All right, the ride's over, but the ride starts at the same time.
Hell yeah. He's going to have so many girls sitting on his mustache.
Iconic.
His iconic stash.
Iconic stash.
He's an icon living.
He's just an icon living.
Isn't it funny and crazy how people just can become famous for anything? Like that guy, like a white dude with a silly mustache who's like energetic, running up and down the court, hits a nail-biting three. All of a sudden, he's on a meme and he's everywhere. Their team gets verified on Twitter finally. They weren't even verified before they won the game.
That's crazy, bro. You know who I didn't know about until a March Madness tournament, and then he ended up getting drafted that year and tearing up the league, is Ja Morant. Yeah. I didn't hear about him not the previous season or the previous tournament, not the season right before he got drafted until the March Madness tournament when he took his team to the Elite Eight, I think. And then got drafted second overall and just tore up he's been tearing up the NBA since then.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Ja Morant, he's borderline.
You know where he went to college, Grant?
Yes, I know where he went to college, Austin. Do you?
Where'd he go? I know where he went.
It's a good
same
question.
Same school as Dwayne Wade.
Well, it looks like we both know. So, JB, where did he go to school?
He didn't go to the same school as Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, he went to. Did he go to Marquette?
He didn't go to Marquette.
Oh, is that Jim?
That's
Where'd he go? Oh, is that Jimmer? Not Jimmer Fredette. Jimmy Buckets.
He went to like Murray State or something like that.
Was it Jimmy Butler that went to the same school as Dwayne Wade?
Yes.
Yep. Oh, that's who it is. I got him confused.
Jimmy Buckets, baby.
Oh yeah, he went to Murray State then. I know he went to a school with an M.
Yeah, he went to Murray State University. So your boy JB with the fact check right there.
In case you guys didn't know, Ja Morant went to Murray State. All right. You guys seemed a little confused. Austin thought it was Marquette. JB wasn't sure, so I came in with the hammer.
Where's Juju at now? Not with Pittsburgh.
He's at Marquette.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he signed. What was his deal? Like what? 10 million? 1 year, 10 million?
Who's that?
Juju.
Oh yeah, 1 year, 10 million. But it's it's like a stupid contract. Like I think his base salary is only like 3 million, only 3 million, and then his signing bonus was only like 1.9 million. So all like the other stuff is like in incentives and shit.
Maybe he has it like Odell had it, where like the more they win, the more money he gets.
It very well could be that. Or like if he reaches like a certain amount of receptions or receiving yards.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be incentive based.
Because I got your boy Washington.
It was up to 10.75 million.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you guys signed Washington. I gave Clapp a little comparison. He didn't like it, but he's a go up and get it guy. He's only like 5'11", but he has like a 6'7" wingspan or something like that. Like his arms are ridiculously long.
Yeah, they're so long he doesn't know how to grip a football with his hand.
He doesn't have a huge issue with drops like that. Yeah, I mean I've seen him go up and get contested balls more than Deontay Johnson. It may be about the same as Chase Claypool, but he goes up and gets it.
Deontay dropped a lot when I was watching.
Yeah, Deontay's the dropper, but he gets open and his first step is ridiculous. His quickness is unreal. But it's just his inconsistency with his hand. Like he went like a straight stretch, 9-game stretch where he didn't have a single drop, and then late in the season and in the playoffs, he just decided to drop everything.
So that whole division has like good wide receiver duos now.
He's your guys' leading receiver, right?
Yeah, he's going to be the number one. Claypool's the number 2, and then Patty Fries. It's probably going to be the 3 option. Freiermuth. The Muth is on the loose.
The Muth is on the loose. Do you think Steelers would sign like T.Y. Hilton? Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe a vet. They've done that in the past where they've signed a vet with a young receiving core. So I could definitely see something like that.
Jarvis?
Ooh,
I could see that happening too. I mean, Jarvis, I think, would be more of a fit. And, he's a little bit younger. So I could definitely see that happening behind Trubisky. And his contract is very incentive based too. I think it was only 2 years, 13 million, but it could be worth up to 24 million. So I'm sure if he starts a certain amount of games.
For what?
Mitchburg.
Mitchburg. I love all the nicknames. He's obviously being welcomed in open arms, especially because I don't think that the fan base wanted to see Mason Rudolph out there again.
I think that's what it is. I think Steeler fans are more excited to not have Mason Rudolph as your best option at quarterback going into the season. Because, dude, last year was so bad. Like, I watched a few Steelers games with Steeler fans, and it was just it was absolutely miserable.
I went to a Monday Night Football game, and they were playing the Dolphins, right?
What a great game.
It was that year, and the Steelers had just acquired Minkah Fitzpatrick from them. Mason Rudolph had obviously taken over at the helm. The Steelers, I think, were 0-3, or they were 0-2-1 or something like that. Like they might have had a tie or some shit. But anyways, and then the Dolphins.
Was this before or after Mason got clobbered in the head by Myles Garrett with the helmet?
Way before.
Okay.
He got clobbered in the head like towards the end of the season. But anyways, so I think the Steelers were 1-3. The Dolphins were 0-4. So they were both dog water at that time, right? And Mason Rudolph was in the game. They went down 14-3, and they were calling for Duck Hodges, an undrafted rookie free agent, to be in the game outside of him. Like that is how fast the fan base turned on him. So Big Ben played the first game and a half. They had ducks and everything. So Big Ben played the first game and a half. So you think he only had, at this point, 2.5 games under his belt, and he's already getting booed out of his job. So they never had his back from the beginning. So I think it's good to get a fresh face in there.
I mean, I think the Steelers coaches have given him plenty of chances. I mean, he started enough games and just hasn't showed anything.
Yeah. Yeah, not at a professional level, definitely.
I wonder if I don't know. I wonder how Trubisky's going to do in Pittsburgh. Like, I think it's going to go one of two ways. I don't think he's going to like be mediocre. I think he's either going to be stellar and he's going to be incredible and revive his career in Pittsburgh, or everyone's going to be like, we saw this in Chicago. He can't read defenses. He's not accurate. He's afraid to use his legs.
Well, I think that's one thing that he does better than Mason or Haskins or anyone who they have on their roster right now. Like he can make some plays with his legs. So I think that they like that wrinkle.
He can, but his last year or two in Chicago, he wasn't really doing it too much. Now, a lot of people were saying that was Nagy telling him to follow the game plan and not do what he wanted to do type of thing.
I could see that because you're right. And then the season before that, when he went to the Pro Bowl, he was running more. I think he had something like 500 rushing yards.
True.
So
but we'll see. I mean, the offensive line is still terrible. You guys haven't really signed too many people. We got Najee, but
we signed some people. We signed Cole over from the Vikings, but I think he's more of a depth. I don't know if he's going to start, or if he starts, he might lose his job pretty quickly. But he's like a center guard combo. And then they signed Daniels from the Bears as well. He's like a top 20 free agent.
Okay. Do you think you guys draft at least 2 offensive linemen?
Oh, for sure. I think first round, you got to go offensive lineman again. Even though you somewhat addressed it in free agency, I think you still have to go offensive lineman.
What about defensive linemen? I mean, I think you could go either way.
Yeah, yes and no. I think if someone that's like ridiculously good is still there, that they could give him a look, because Cam Hayward's not getting any younger. You got Tuitt. You really don't know what's happening with him. He had some off the field issues. He had an injury last year, so he didn't play at all. And then Tyson Alualu. This is the last year. So this is the last year on his contract. So it'd be interesting to see what they do there. And they always, I mean, ever since Casey Hampton retired, they need that big nose guard that just fills up like 2-3 blockers at a time.
Well, is Casey Hayward an edge, or is he a DT? I thought he was a one technique.
Oh, Casey Hampton.
What about Casey Hayward though?
Yeah, he's a DB.
Oh, who am I thinking of?
Bro, I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing, buddy?
Who's the
me?
What you doing there, bud?
Who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you. Who's the big dude that's on your defensive line? Hayward. That is Casey Hayward.
Cameron Hayward.
Cameron Hayward. Fuck. Casey Hayward is the DB. Who did he sign with? He signed with Denver? No.
I don't know. He played for the Chargers. I don't know who he signed with this offseason.
He just signed with somebody. But speaking of the Chargers just traded for Khalil Mack, man. They're going to have Khalil Mack on one side, Joey Bosa on the other, Derwin James at safety. They just signed a freaking corner.
Casey Hayward plays for the Falcons. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay. Oh, so that's where he signed, the Falcons?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Matt Ryan stays in Atlanta?
He's also from Georgia, so that could have been a homer contract.
Maybe. But I think Atlanta was looking to sign people too. But yeah, do you think Matt Ryan stays in Atlanta, or do you think he'll get traded to like Indianapolis or Seattle or something?
The more you see these quarterback movements in the NFL, the more you believe that he could definitely be on the move, especially if they draft a quarterback in the first round. I think if they draft a quarterback in the first round, they're going to move on from him pretty quickly.
Well, he might get traded before the draft.
Yeah. But if they don't, and they don't draft a quarterback, I think he finishes this season with them. And then after that, it's up in the air. He'll probably be on another team. So if he's not already done with the Falcons, he's going to be done.
Yo, this is madness right here.
Have you been watching the game the whole time?
Yeah. There's 4 minutes left.
Oh, shit. No, so I think if he doesn't get traded before the draft, I think the Falcons will probably get a quarterback and then like either trade him in the offseason after the season, or then release him or something like that.
Yeah, I think they're going to move on from Matt Ryan.
Yeah, but I think they're either looking for draft capital or they're gonna try to get rid of him after the end of the season because they're paying him like 30 million. He was owed like 48 million, and then they took like 15 of that off and spread it over the next couple of years.
What if they did like a 3-way trade or something for like Baker or something like that?
Okay, and then what? Baker would go to Atlanta.
Baker goes to Atlanta, and then he'd like do another deal with like maybe the Colts who need a quarterback.
Can I please tell you guys something funny that I never realized?
Yes.
What?
Matt Ryan's spouse's name is Sarah Marshall.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
I will repeat that again just in case you forgot. Her name is Sarah Marshall.
So stupid.
You think he ever got teased about that? I'm pretty sure he has.
I mean, only if he forgets her. Do you think, like, as like a terrible, corny joke, he in his wedding vows, he was like, "Babe, I'll never forget you." Not
so
as
they
long
married.
as I live.
They married in 2011. Let me see when that movie.
That movie probably came out 2006 or 2007. 2007.
Because if it came out before it 2008, so it came out before they got married. He definitely used that line in his vows, 100%. Babe, I almost forgot about you, but look, I found you. Let's get married.
She probably hates that movie.
But I mean, how funny would it be? Like if they went dressed up as their characters for like a Halloween bash or some shit.
They definitely had to have done that a year or two.
Be like, who are you? I'm Sarah Marshall. We know your name, dummy. Who you dressed as?
You know what else is just as funny?
Tell me.
That Deshaun Watson now plays for the Browns, and that's what he's been getting in trouble for, is being touching the Browns.
No. Not him touching the Browns. Him asking to get his Browns touched.
Yeah, whatever. And now he's making all that guaranteed money.
Bro, his entire fucking contract, $230 million, all guaranteed.
Besides like 1 million, right?
I don't know. I didn't see that. I thought it was all guaranteed.
Well, how crazy would that have been if he was on that team throwing to Jarvis and OBJ?
But now he's got Amari Cooper, Austin Hooper.
Yeah.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Peoples.
And then he's still got Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb. Njoku's still on the team as a tight end.
Njoku's my boy. That's a cane right there.
Bro, the Browns got a squad. They're going to be so fucking good. That whole AFC North it's going to be pretty tough.
Oh, for sure.
And then what? So the Deshaun Watson trade was
3 first rounds.
It was 3 first-round picks?
Yeah, 3 first-round picks. So they either got their guy and, you know, obviously they gave him the huge contract, but who knows what they're going to see in, 3 or 4 years. But they either completely screwed the pooch and they're not going to be able to get enough pieces around him and never really make that push. I think this year you're going to kind of get, do they take a step forward? If they don't take a step forward, where do they kind of go from there? But, you're obviously not going to have that high draft capital. So if you do finish really poorly, you don't have that pick to make your team any better.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Last time Deshaun Watson played on the Texans, didn't that team go like 4-12?
Yeah. So they didn't.
They didn't have all the talent that Cleveland has on their team now.
Yeah,
but still, like, he wasn't good enough to not have a losing record. At least Russell Wilson never had a losing record until last season.
Yeah,
but Russell also got not carried, but he had a great defense
for most of his career. Yeah, and then the Broncos gave up 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a 4th-round pick, Noah Fant, Drew Lock, and a defensive lineman. Harris, yeah. And then all they got was Russell Wilson and like a 5th-round pick. or it was Russell Wilson and a fourth.
Yep.
Literally, Denver is literally a quarterback away from doing really well and maybe making Super Bowl.
Like, that's all they've been. They've been just a quarterback away because their defense has been good as shit.
Yeah.
Even though they don't have Von Miller anymore, but they just signed fucking. Who did? They just signed fucking Raymond Gregory.
Yeah.
To be on the other side of Bradley Chubb.
Bro, that division's fucking hard.
That whole division. Fuck it. And then the Raiders just traded for Devontae Adams, made him the highest paid non-quarterback. Bro,
how
a wide receiver making $28.5 million over 5 years. What the fuck?
How do the Raiders have any money to do anything? You're paying Derek Carr, you're paying Devontae Adams now.
Yeah, but Derek Carr is only making like 33, maybe less than that.
Well, I'm saying, like, you have 4 players, so Chandler Jones and then now Max Crosby. You have 4 players there that are taking up like 75% of your money.
Yeah, and then their next guy is Renfro.
To Renfro. And obviously, that depends on how the money's distributed over the years, but just on an average basis, that's going to take a pretty good chunk out of your pockets to, sign some more decent players to get a competitive roster.
Josh Jacobs' contract is almost up.
Yeah. I think they're too front loaded. I don't think Josh Jacobs gets a lot of credit he deserves, but he breaks a lot of tackles and he's a really good running back.
Yeah, well, they also did just trade Khalil Mack, so they'll have some draft capital, get some young guys in there. High quality young guys too.
The Khalil Mack trade happened like 5 years ago.
Who do you think is gonna win that division?
I thought didn't they just trade for him or trade him away?
The Bears did.
Yeah, he played for the Raiders before the Bears.
Who did he go to?
He went to the Chargers.
Fuck, that's what it was.
I thought that's what you were talking about all this.
Yeah, you really said that earlier.
Yeah,
I did say that.
You're talking about him and Bosa.
Hey, I'll drink to that.
There it is, pal. Have a few more of that. There you go.
It's a pretty strong drink. Bro.
I really don't know who's going to win that division.
Notes of H with a splash of 2-0.
Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, Clap's pick of the year. You guys want to get a good value before the draft and free agency finishes up?
Yep.
Put $100 on the Lions winning that division.
To me, that's just a stupid waste of money. But I believe in Dan Campbell, damn it. I might just put a thou on it.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
How much would you make if you put $1,000 on it?
I mean, what are the odds? They got to be like 70-1.
Come on, Grant's gambling.
Detroit Lions Super Bowl odds.
They're 150-1 as of February 14th.
Right, so you'd win 150,000, right?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. That was for the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh,
you said division.
Yeah, I said division. Great. Good call.
But you did say Super Bowl. That's why I looked it up.
Oh, I did say Super Bowl? Oh, I'm an idiot. No, Lions not. No, Lions are going to win the division. That's exactly what I said. I didn't say they were going to win.
No, you said that before, and then whenever you looked it up with your Siri, you said Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. I did say.
Oops. Oh, you pile.
That is a pile move right there.
They're going to win the division. They're plus 15,000.
Okay, so you'd win 15,000, right?
I don't know.
You tell plus me how that works. I'm not a huge sports gambler.
If you put $1,000, you'd win 15 million. No fucking way.
Holy shit. Jordan put the 1,000 down.
There's no way that's right.
But if you only put $100 down, you win 1.5 million. I think I might put $100 down when I go to Atlantic City next weekend.
There's no way you would win that much.
Says who?
Would it be dumb to put $1 on it and then get like 15,000? That's how it would work out.
No.
I'm going for the millions. I would put down 100 too.
Oh yeah. No, if it's 15,000 to 1.
No, I said it's plus 15,000.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if you put 100,000, if you put $100 down, you win 15,000. My bad. I'll put $100 down to win 15,000.
Dude, do it.
You know what I would get with 15,000? We'd have a whole entire podcast studio set up, and I wouldn't be in this little corner.
Pippy. And we'd look official, and we'd have so much TikTok views. And we'd be on the right side of Tweeter this time, not Irish Tweeter.
I mean, I don't know about TikTok, but our podcast would get at least like 12 more views.
We would try and get a share of the company with Jameson and tell them to make it the Irish Car Bomb. The official name.
That's so fucked up.
How mad would people be?
They might not come.
I mean, we know exactly how mad they would be. Just look at our fucking Twitter account.
You fucking ginger.
They don't even know how to spell
shit. He can't fucking read.
They don't even know how to spell shit. They all put an E at the end of it. Shite. What's a shite?
What's a shite?
Tell me that. Riddle me that.
They can't spell worth the shite.
Bro, I can't get over it. I mean,
are we ever allowed in Ireland?
I just told you at the beginning of the show, we got our faces freaking plastered on every single bar wall.
Literally, you guys literally have a TikTok video you doing Irish car bombs.
You know, we should have done that and then got a video of us driving in a car.
I'm in me mom's car.
Vroom, me vroom vroom. Oh shit!
Look at me, I'm in me mom's car.
No, you should have been messed up. You should have did it and then put like a firecracker under like a little Hot Wheel.
Oh, we would have. Are you kidding me? we would have never been able to start the podcast. We'd have people knocking at our doors if we did.
We might have to edit this part out.
Bro, it was pretty bad. Somebody was like, how would you like it if we started drinking drinks called the Twin Towers on the 4th of July? And I was like, yo, that shit sounds bomb as fuck. I bet you'd only take 2 of them to make us start collapsing.
That was so messed up.
I didn't find it funny. I liked it.
But I mean, I don't know how it got twisted that way. Maybe it's just paying homage to what happened.
Homage? Wait, it's paying what?
Yeah, and it wasn't like a recent event. It happened like the 80s.
Paying Amish? No, we don't pay Amish people. They don't take cash.
It's homage.
What do you pay an Amish person?
Homage.
No. I we're past that. I got a better question. What do you pay an Amish person in?
Work.
Like potatoes?
Work.
Butter? Or they pay you in butter.
No, they pay you butter to churn butter.
Yeah.
But why would they pay us if they could do it themselves?
You just said that we got how do you pay back in Irish? What did they give you?
They probably just exchanged goods at a marketplace.
If they built us a wagon or they made us a whole barrel of butter, what do we pay them?
We would exchange goods
and make 5 wagons, 5 to 1, and you could have one.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
They don't have a currency.
They do not. But
what if they had like Amish crypto?
Do you know the Amish people make the best jams? And whenever we pay the Amish people, we give them money. So they do use money for something. You gotta think, how do they get all this lumber? Do they cut down their own trees?
Yeah.
Or maybe
I feel like Klopp is doing something stupid. I feel like he's not going to the bathroom.
Yeah, he's not going to the bathroom.
He's either gonna come dressed up or with a shot or something.
He's gonna come back with an Irish car bomb. This guy is the worst. We can't bring him anywhere.
He didn't even mess up on his clap stats today. He got it right, and then he fucked up 2 minutes later.
He's actually did that a couple times now. What a pile.
Biggest foul. Looks like the Canes are about to win, though.
I know they're moving on, baby. How's the bracket shaping out?
Shit, a lot of upsets.
Dude, I know St. Peter. Nobody had St. Peter's getting to the Sweet 16. Nobody. If somebody did, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh.
They making a comeback? They ain't making a comeback.
Nah, they're up by 11 with a minute 13 left.
So you're going to be rooting for Texas too?
Yeah. Well, cheering for the Canes all the way, but if Texas makes it, then yeah. I have them in my bracket going against each other for a championship in one of my brackets.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so funny. I mean, it can happen. I mean, this is as wide open as I've seen it be.
I mean, the only team that really looks like consistent still is Gonzaga.
And they didn't even look consistent. They almost freaking lost yesterday.
Yeah.
So
for
it's
top
like,
seed, though. I mean, Duke looks actually really good right now.
Duke's firing on all cylinders.
North Carolina looks phenomenal.
Yeah, but didn't their game go into overtime or something like that?
Did it? I thought they were killing that one team yesterday. Yesterday. They're up by like 30 or 20.
Dang. Oh yeah, they beat who the hell they beat? Marquette.
No, Murray. It wasn't Marquette. Murray State. I told you, bro. It's an M team. They get me confused.
Something freaking like that. They played Baylor yesterday. That was the game that went into overtime. But Baylor was a number 1 seed, so they knocked off Baylor.
Yeah.
And then prior to that, who the hell knows what happened?
All right, the Canes are gonna pull it off.
Damn right, they are up 13, 46 seconds left. They got it. So did you see that the Bengals signed Lyle Collins to a 3-year contract?
Yeah, were the details other than the 3 years out yet, or was it just the 3 years?
Sorry, I was
listening. Something's out now.
Like, does it say the amount that it's worth or how much per year that he's making?
Bro, I need the guy shooting the free throw right here to make it so I can do my prize picks. He needs to get more than 12 and a half, and he has 12.
Oh, so he just needs to make one.
And he's missing the free throws. He literally missed 2.
Does he get a third?
Well, he missed one earlier, like 20 seconds ago. He got fouled. Bro, he's literally smiling. He knows he has to make it for me. He's going to miss on purpose. He made it.
So did you go 5 for 5?
I do not see anything as far as the monies. I see the years, 3 years. I didn't realize he somewhat recently signed a contract extension with the Cowboys.
Collins, yeah, like 2 years ago, right before he got hurt. And then last year he had the problems where he was bribing the drug test person to let him off for free.
Oh boy. I mean, you know what? It is what it is. I mean, they shouldn't be penalized for smoking a doob.
I agree.
It's
a lot better than the fucking pain pills that they're legally hooked on.
Exactly. You telling me these players limping off, going to the locker room, coming back perfectly fine, that nothing's entering their bloodstream that's harmful to them?
Shoot.
Now that's a topic for another podcast episode.
We don't got enough time in the rest of this episode to talk about all that.
Hell no, we don't. But shoot, the Cowboys are going to look completely different this upcoming season.
Yeah, we're missing our starting left guard, right tackle, number 1 receiver, missing our starting right end. We're missing our starting strong safety. And that's it, I think.
So how do you think they're going to do in the draft? What do you think your main concern is, your main issue?
I mean, I think we need offensive line and pass rushers. Like, I think O-line or D-line more than anything. I think our biggest thing at the end of the year last year was our offensive line was getting just driven back and pushed back all like the entire game, especially versus San Francisco when they beat us in the playoffs. They were just getting pressure and penetration. Dak couldn't throw. He couldn't step into his throws. They were calling plays that were taking too long to develop and set up. I think offensive line is our biggest problem.
Yeah.
You think Pollard's splitting with Zeke more this year? Or you think Zeke's going to go back to a workhorse again? Just like,
I don't know. I mean, I think, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping Pollard goes off because I'd rather have Pollard and like, get him paid, but like pay him. He'll definitely make a lot less than Zeke. And I think we could pay Tony Pollard, draft somebody this year in the 5th or 6th round who could maybe be a backup, or we could even sign a backup for next year for real cheap. And then, I think we might be stuck in with Zeke's contract for at least the next 2 seasons, man. Like, that's such a bad fucking deal. That contract really fucking put us in a hole. But then
all right, boys. Canes are going to the Sweet 16. Fucking the big dance.
Are we going to make a bet who goes farther, Michigan or Miami?
Are we doing a podcast bet?
What you want to do?
1 beer.
What?
2 beers.
What?
3 beers.
What?
4 beers.
What?
5 beers.
What?
6 beers.
What?
8 beers.
What?
We can do a bet. Whoever goes further. Or they're equal.
Whoever's team loses in the earlier round has to shave their face and leave just the mustache.
Just a stash.
Am I a part of this bet?
I was gonna say one of us had to wear the other one's gear, team gear, like on the podcast, and make a TikTok in it.
I mean, I'm down for that.
I just want to see Chugs do a TikTok. I was really upset that you didn't come over the one day we were doing ICB?
Yeah. Well, I was in Delray.
Politically correct.
What's ICB?
Think about it.
Irish car bomb.
Oh. Okay, I get it now.
I really did want to come, but I wasn't gonna be able to drive there, and I was with other people, so I couldn't like just leave. And Grant was leaving. I think Grant was leaving at 1. I was like on my way back, I think at 1 or something. It was terrible timing.
It's okay. All the TikToks we made there, the biggest traction we got was getting yelled at by Irish people on Twitter.
That's true.
Hey, but it got it out there because it also got our pin post more views.
Oh, because people would hate click on our profiles and just check us out.
That, and it also pushes out your stuff. Like if they view the video long enough, it pushes out your other stuff too. So
So
they probably saw our ugly mugs twice and got even more pissed.
I need to somehow get Bryce up here or up to PSL too.
Oh, I mean, you guys, whenever. We can have a party. Or we can try and do like a sporting event and then pre-TikToks beforehand. We can do that.
I'm down.
Baseball's coming back. You also have the Savannah Bananas coming to town. Also baseball, minor league, but they put on a show.
Is that the team you were saying Bert Kreischer was taking batting practice with?
Yep. So a solid fucking squad there.
I mean, hey, spring training's happening now. Are we going to go to any Astros or Nationals games?
Shit, I'm in the pizzle. I got the Mets over by me. Me and Max Scherzer are buds, next door neighbors.
Did you ever go to a game when Tebow was playing for the Mets?
No.
Me neither. I really wish I would have went. Do you know how many people probably tell him that he looks like me?
Probably not.
It's got to be endless.
Anyone that thinks that. We say you look like the guy behind you.
Rick or Morty?
The guy directly behind you. Yeah, there he is.
There you go.
We look nothing alike.
Like you.
Nah, you look like him.
What? No way.
You guys got like the same nose.
That was a cheap shot. Okay. 2 episodes in a row. My nose is getting roasted. This is bullshit.
Bro, how about this cryptic tweet from Tyrann Mathieu an hour ago? Blessed, more work to do. Where did Tyrann Mathieu sign?
Dallas Cowboys, baby.
You think so?
We should have got him 4 years ago. Now we finally got him. We're going to sign him to a 2-year deal. 2-year, $26 million. He's going to make $13 million a year.
You think so?
Yep.
I'm trying to think.
I think the news is going to break tomorrow. I think the Eagles were a big consideration.
Hey, the Eagles did turn it on the second half of the season, though.
They did. They made the playoffs. They lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What if he goes to the Bengals?
I don't think so. Doesn't he play the same position as Jesse Bates?
I was going to say, I thought Bates was a free safety.
What about?
I don't know. I think that they could play side by side because everyone was, all the Steelers fans are wanting him to come over, but I'm like,
what about the Bills?
Out there?
Bills have 2 stud safeties. They're both Pro Bowlers.
Yeah. Do they?
It's what, Poyer and who's their other fucking safety?
Who needs a safety? Besides the Cowboys.
Dallas fucking Cowboys. Falcons could use a safety. I mean, the Titans have Byard or Bird. Do they have a second safety?
Bird. Bird is the word. The word.
Bro,
Lions could use a safety. I'm telling you, bro, watch. Lions are going to win the division.
I could see them finishing above the Bears. Even somewhat the Vikings.
Only thing about the Vikings is like they finally have a new head coach, so their team's going to be completely different.
I mean, I can't see him beating the Packers. You got 2-time MVP Aaron Rodgers in the fold.
Who lost his number 1 weapon? Okay. They just lost out 375 receiving yards and 1,535 receiving yards the last 2 seasons, respectively. Okay.
And to me, Matthew Stafford developed more as a passer whenever Calvin Johnson retired. So do you think he overfed Davante Adams a bit too much when he could have looked somewhere else and found an open guy or utilized someone else?
I think he doesn't trust his other receivers enough. And Davante Adams was always open. Derek Carr is going to be in the discussion for MVP this year.
Well, he's got 2 great route runners now, Hunter Renfrow and Davante Adams. Plus, you get Darren Waller in the mix too, one of the best receiving tight ends in the game.
Hey, and I bet you, they gave away a first and that's what they gave away up for Adams, right? Was a first and second round pick.
Yeah, first and second this year.
I bet you they probably signed like T.Y. Hilton or I don't know what other receivers are out there.
I mean, you got to think Henry Ruggs is going to be coming back now.
Will he be reunited with a car?
I don't think so.
I don't know,
I actually don't think he could play for the Raiders because I don't think he's allowed to be within 500 feet of a car.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if he comes back, the whole situation will just crash and burn. It's not worth it. Kill it now before it gets the chance to live.
Is AB going to be a part owner and play for whatever team he's part owner with?
I think he could. I think he's going to.
First owner player?
I think AB's going to play for the Packers. And him and Aaron Rodgers are going to become best friends.
I mean, they're both head cases, so they could probably room together.
You see Antonio Brown keep saying, hey, AB to this team, AB to that team, trying to like stir up his own interest. Like, bro, everybody saw you walk off the field in the middle of a game. Nobody's going to fucking hire you.
Dude, I thought he was
for the playoffs
to the Browns.
Bro, the Browns are fucking signing some people. Or at least they're trading for people. But I mean, like, they're still missing what? Jadeveon Clowney's still out there. They didn't re-sign him yet. They lost 2 of their receivers, right? From last season. They got 1 back.
I don't know. To me, it's their run game. And their offense.
I mean, I think the run game was important for them because they had Baker Mayfield, though. But I know with Deshaun Watson, they can throw more, but like they could also even run the ball more. I mean, Watson's not that bad on his legs.
Yeah, I think their read option in their RPO game is going to be ridiculous. And yeah, I mean, shit, even their play action, because you got to stack the box a little bit. You still have Kareem Hunt, you still have obviously Nick Chubb. So if they both can stay healthy the course of the year, it'd be scary to see what that offense can actually do. But it also depends. You may not even see it all that much this year. What if Deshaun Watson misses half the games?
Yeah,
true.
I don't think Jacoby Brissett wins more than 2-3 games for him. So at that point,
is that the backup quarterback in Cleveland? Is Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah, they just signed him. Like the day after they got Deshaun Watson, they got Jacoby Brissett.
I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's time.
It's not time yet. Before then, we have to talk about Tom Brady coming back because he retired and he came back. You think he'll do a Brett Favre and retire again and then come back again?
He can do whatever he wants.
True.
He's like Batman.
No, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
No, I'm Batman.
No, I'm Batman.
Why do you guys think he's coming back? Do you think it's that competitiveness that everybody says? Or do you think he was hanging out with his kids for a couple weeks and he was like, fuck? You mean this shit never ends? Listen, this kid's fucking, all he does is touch his balls all goddamn day. Okay? I don't know what my fucking daughter says. She keeps wanting to paint my fingernails. I'm not doing that shit. Okay? Fuck that. Like, what the fuck's going on? My wife's never here. She thinks because I retired now I'm a goddamn babysitter. She's been working. Haven't seen her. She's been up in Paris doing modeling shoots and shit. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? You know what? Fuck this. I'm going back to work.
Yep.
And then he was like, hey, guys, can I have my job back?
That's
exactly I just don't think he was used to it. Like, I think he missed football, actually.
But, like, it was barely over a month from the time he decided to retire to the time he decided to come back.
Yeah. Or maybe he knew all the crazy shit that was going on. He's like, I want to be part of the crazy shit.
Listen, and here's my theory behind it all. It left a sour taste in his mind losing to the Rams in the divisional round, right? So he kind of sits back. He's like, okay, it's time. I have 7 Super Bowls. This is it. That's his initial thought, and he rolled with it. He's like, okay, they leaked the news. I'm retired. So goes to his house. Perfectly normal life. He's like, what the fuck am I doing? I had my best statistical season since Randy Moss. I still got plenty left in the tank. Let's do this thing. He fucking comes back. They got Chris Godwin under contract now.
They still have Mike Evans. His was what? 3 years, 60 million?
Yeah, so he's getting 20 million a year.
I mean, damn.
Ain't too shabby.
Not as almost. Well, I guess it is better than Christian Kirk, but his is just crazy,
bro. Okay, we'll talk about the Jaguars in a second, but I don't know. I think Tom Brady. I think he jumped the gun, and he was enjoying like being home and hanging out with his family and stuff. But I think he forgot how long the offseason is and how much stuff he can get in. Or maybe he was like, let me go back one more year because I've been talking to these broadcasting like producers and stuff. And like, now I'll like know what to look for and what to ask and stuff while I'm back with my team. And then when I come back next year, I'll be the highest paid broadcaster for fucking Amazon calling games with Chris Collinsworth.
Bro.
Or Al Michaels.
Another goated duo. Love Al Michaels.
Still not better than Troy and Buck.
Way better.
Aikman and Buck.
If you can reconfigure 2 sportscasters, who would you put together?
Troy Aikman and Al Michaels. One's the play-by-play, the other's the color commentator. I think that'd be the greatest duo ever.
Huh. And it's a thinker too. You can't just dive into it. You gotta think. I think a guy that he does multiple sports.
Here's a guy.
Ian Eagle. Great voice.
Who?
Whenever he's on the game, I know who it is.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What games does he do?
He does CBS games.
Is he the CBS number 2?
He might be. I don't know. But he does like he's been calling March Madness games.
Bang!
If you heard his voice, you would know who he is.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it would be familiar. Who you picking, Chugs?
Picking 2 or just 1? How many?
Who? What 2 like TV commentators?
All time or right now?
All time. If you could put 2 of them together.
Well, I watch a lot of college football, so I probably pick like Lee Corso or Chris Fowler is pretty good. I pick one of them from college football, and then I probably combine them with
It's a thinker.
Chris Berman.
Back. I mean, it's a wild. So, what's your duo again?
Chris Fowler or Lee Corso. Lee Corso is really old though, so probably Chris Fowler because he knows his shit in college football.
So Chris Fowler and Chris Berman.
And Chris Berman, double Chris. Nobody hates Chris. That would be the name of their commentating.
Nah, you sure it wouldn't be like crisscross? And then they could just go back and forth?
Maybe. Be Chris.
All right, should we do the final 2 minutes now? You guys done? Ready?
Final. Two minutes.
It's the final.
It's the final 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's the final 2 minutes.
Dude, I literally had something pop up on my screen that said, "Are you listening to music?"
That's how good we are.
I mean, that acapella was pretty good.
No, he's too shy for that. We only use Brick whenever we need news in the MLB.
Okay, so he's just the baseball mom.
And he looks up all our stats for us pretty quick.
Yeah, he's the stat man, but usually I can get it off the bat and I correct clap pretty instantly. So,
I mean, come on, everybody needs to be corrected. Why'd you pick me?
And Pyle, guess what? Ian Eagle is a caster for CBS. Suck it.
I thought that was a grocery store in Pittsburgh.
CBS?
No, Giant Eagle.
Ian Eagle.
Oh, because real G's move in silence. I get it.
You get it. All right. So what I want to talk to you guys about is the AFC West.
Wait, I'm not ending this then.
No.
Okay.
Who is taking that division? We talked about it earlier. It is stacked. Who is your guys' clear-cut favorite to win that division? Is it still Kansas City?
Broncos.
They're the favorites. Or are you saying that's who's going to win it?
That's who my favorites are. I think the Broncos have the best team. Jerry Jeudy going into his 3rd year. Cortland Sutton, 2nd year on his new contract.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have Melvin Gordon, but they have, who is that? Devontae Booker?
They have Javonte Williams.
Javonte Williams, that's who it is.
I thought they were working on getting Melvin back.
I think they're going to try to re-sign him. He's not currently under contract, but he said he wants to finish his career there.
I think the Chargers.
I don't know. I think the Chargers will come in last in that division. Honestly, I think the Raiders have a better chance than the Chargers.
Well, I think Chargers have the best defense out of them.
Yeah, but everybody on their defense gets hurt a lot. Like they're a lot more injury prone.
Well, we're just saying if they're healthy.
Yeah, if they're healthy.
I would say Chargers.
I still have to go with Kansas City. It's tough to just compete with that firepower. Especially if they somehow find a decent running back, like that offense is going to be even more unstoppable.
True.
You know, I think especially after that embarrassment, whenever they played Cincinnati in the AFC Championship game, that they got a chip on their shoulder too. So they might even start off the season slow. Everyone might freak out a little bit, kind of like they did this past season, but I think they'll end up winning it again.
We'll see. Guess we'll just have to find out next season. Last thing I want to talk about is the Jaguars spending way too much money. Did you see all the fucking like C plus B minus players that they spent A plus money on? They fucking gave Christian Kirk what? 22.5 million over 3 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's like 5 years, 85 million.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna look it up real quick because I want to know exactly what those piles spent.
Jaguars piles. They could have tried and traded for like Amari.
Yeah, and the fact that what do you think was a better deal? Amari Cooper for a 5th round and swapping 6th round picks, or Robert Woods for just the 6th round pick?
I think Robert. I don't know. They're both pretty equal. I think Robert Woods is more of a scheme fit, though. I think he fit really good with what the Rams were trying to do. A lot of motion. He took a lot of handoffs too.
True.
You know, was able to use more of his possession skills. So I don't know how he's going to do. He went to Tennessee, right?
Yeah. So in Tennessee, it'll be AJ Brown and Robert Woods.
Yeah. I don't think that they're going to utilize him. His stats are definitely going to be down, but you know, I still think he's going to be a pretty key part in their offense and what they try to do, but his stats are definitely going to be
Where's
down.
Julio going?
I think it makes a lot of sense for him to go to Green Bay.
I see, for sure.
Maybe get like an old guy and then draft because the draft is filled with good quality wide receivers. I think that they can find someone in the 1st round, sign a Julio, and then they won't miss Devontae too much.
Look at you, man. You're crushing this GM stuff.
Damn Skippy, baby. Shit, why not couple him with the Jarvis Landry? Julio and Jarvis. Green Bay, let's go.
Okay.
Plus what's his name?
AB Antonio Brown.
Oh no, I was talking about who they already have on their team.
Oh no, Valdez-Scantling. He's a free agent, or he might have signed with the Vikings. I know that they were looking at him.
Ooh.
But they have Alan Lazard is their number 1 right now. They re-signed Randall Cobb, but he's a slot guy, older guy.
They have to draft a receiver in the 1st round, right? Like
they have to.
They will
100%. Well, they have 2 first-round picks now. They will 100% use at least one of those on a wide receiver. With them bringing back Aaron Rodgers, and his whole main thing on why he got mad in the first place was that they didn't involve him in talks with who they were targeting. So I think that he got involved with the talks. They might even take 2 wide receivers in the 1st round.
Well, hold on. Randall Cobb is still under contract.
Mm-hmm.
And
the Lizard King.
Yeah. Well, they got Bob Tunyon coming back, so Rodgers has some familiarity. He lost the best receiver in the league. That was the number 1 receiver in the NFL.
Yeah. You got to think the Packers played a majority of their season without David Bakhtiari.
So that's what I was gonna say. With those 1st round picks, like I think they have to spend more, at least one of them, on a offensive lineman more than a receiver.
I don't think so. Both of their guards are really good, and their right tackle is really good too. They didn't really lose anyone in free agency. I think their offensive line is good. I think that their main concern, they do have one good pass rusher now, so they can get another pass rusher. they just re-signed Devondre Campbell, and he was an all-pro at that position. So I think maybe outside linebacker. They signed Rasul Douglas, so their cornerback spot's taken up. So maybe
they lost to Darius Smith. He still hasn't signed with anybody.
I think another edge rusher is what they're targeting, and then obviously wide receiver.
They could go after
an answer at tight end, so they
is it Chandler Jones still out there? Chandler Jones?
No, he signed with somebody.
Oh, he did sign. Who did he sign with?
The Raiders.
The Raiders, yeah.
Oh, he signed with them. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how Max
Crosby coming off the edges. Ugh.
Dude, how the hell are they getting this money? Can someone please look up their 4 contracts?
The salary cap is fake, dude. They're just pushing money off into the future.
Yeah, bitch, they're laundering money off the casinos.
Dude.
I don't think that's what it is, man. You see the Raiders owe like $1 billion or something. They owe tax money, bro.
Let's see.
That's all I got for you guys.
Well, I think that's the episode, everybody.
Wait.
Oh,
how the Raiders made $189 million in taxpayer money vanish.
What does that mean? They're stealing that shit?
This is the mystery of the $189 million in public money and how the Raiders, the city of Oakland, and Alameda County made it disappear. It's also a 25-year story of bartering, negotiating, and rewriting agreements.
Yeah, that's way before they were Las Vegas. That shit don't count.
Well, it says vacated by the team when they left for Las Vegas.
Oh, so it doesn't count anymore then. It's not even that big of a deal.
It was worth just a fraction of the amount.
Oh. All right, guys. Well, I had fun tonight. Love you guys.
Peace out.
Wait, I forgot how to end this.
Oh, every fucking week. Well, I'm gonna eat more jambalaya. Oh, here we go. What are we doing? Oh, wait. Oh, he's back. Oh, he's gone again. We're still here. We're still fucking recording.
Recording has ended.
No, it hasn't.
Did you guys see